Former Indianapolis Colt Gary Brackett embarks on a restaurant career since retiring from the NFL, and partnering with restaurateur Jeff Smith brings soul food cuisine to the Hoosier heartland.
This is a Southern soul food style restaurant. Where did that inspiration come from?
Well, it really came from Sunday dinners with my father. He was always a cook in the household, so it'd be enough for him to have some fried chicken, some mac and cheese, collard greens. We actually hunted as well, so we actually ate quite a bit of rabbit, squirrel, so I always was intrigued by Southern food.
Talking about the menu a little bit, can you go into detail about some of the items?
Chicken and waffles is always a staple when you're talking about Southern cuisine, so we do a great job with our chicken wings and our waffles coming out of the kitchen. We're looking really good. One of my personal favorites is Crippling Grits. Seems like when I'm not eating here, when I'm eating somewhere else, and I see Crippling Grits on the menu,
that's what you order?
It's something that I gotta have. Everyone seems to really love our smoked wings. We actually won an award this year for the best smoked wings in Indianapolis, and the chefs put a nice recipe on it, put it in the smoker for about 3 to 4 hours, get them nice and flavorful, come out, put some homemade barbecue sauce on them, so they look really good and they taste even better. We also have the Grace Norman shrimp. So they're really good as an appetizer, a great item to come in here and share. Do a great job. The sauce is a little bit spicy, but people like to have that, especially when you're talking about Southern food. You gotta have the spice in the seasoning just right. Also, as a dessert, you can finish it all off with a nice, deep chocolate cake. It's one of my favorite desserts personally, and it's something, you know, after a hard day of work, after I had some of that good food in the beginning, I always have to finish it off with a nice piece of chocolate cake.
Now, we have some beautiful cocktails in front of us, so you guys have a full bar too.
Yes, we do. We actually have a bar that's concentrated on bourbon, so we have over 70 bourbons and whiskeys on the bar.
So you have the drinks and the food and that Southern style, but you also have jazz and blues.
We do. We have live music. It's very exciting. On the weekends, Fridays and Saturdays, 8:30, we have live music. Like you said, jazz and blues. It's always a great time, and people really always come out and enjoy themselves.
Now, this place has been so successful that you guys are opening a second location. Tell me about that.
It's going to be right downtown Indianapolis. Like you said, the goal was always to have 2 locations, and downtown was a natural progression. The site is really beautiful, really fits us. 14 East Washington, right next to Red's Barbershop, if you're familiar. But definitely excited about opening up, possibly May, June, depending on some other factors. Summertime. So yeah, Indians usually always buzzing during the summertime, so I'm excited to be a part of it.
I think it'll be great. Now, this is not your first rodeo with restaurants.
No,
You're becoming quite the restaurateur, I'd say.
Yeah, you know, I was a partner with Stack Pickle here for the last 3 years. I recently had the opportunity to buy my partner now, and I did. So now we have 6 locations, and we also expanding that brand. So we have 3 more coming online this year. So very excited to be growing and you know, a second act at a new career.
Right, now with Georgia Reese, where does that name come from?
Yeah, it comes from my daughter. It's a funny story. She was actually 1 when I named it. My other daughter's name is Gabrielle Monet, and she's 5. So I tell the story that Georgia at 1 was a little bit easier to negotiate with. So it just a little sliber, a little finger on the print, and signed.
There it was.
We're good to go.
So Georgia Reese, come check it out. Drinks, music, and great food. Thanks, Gary.
Thank you.
Keep an eye out for the second location of Georgia Reese's opening soon in the Wholesale District, a second spot to try honest goodness soul.